Today, I am super excited. We're going to be checking out my new Star Destroyer from RIP Customs. Oh God, the long wait is over. I am so happy I had this. I was trying to wait as patiently as I could, but I'm so stoked about this. I couldn't be happier with my decision to go with RIP. So RIP stands for Radical Instrument Products, which I think is pretty cool. And this thing is the standard model. So this is a standard Star Destroyer. So essentially what that means is bolt-on neck. It's a maple neck with carbon fiber inserts, so it's super, super stable. Has an ebony fretboard, absolutely gorgeous fretwork. Like every single one of these was perfect. I see that they really took the time to make every single one of these perfectly rounded, smooth. Not a single one catches or gets in the way or feels unpleasant. And they're just polished to perfection. They are nickel frets on the standards. This one has an alder body. I got to pick the finish on it, and I went with this red crimson pearl, and I think that was the right choice. It is absolutely the right color red. Definitely gives me kind of, Cannibal Corpse Rutan vibes, which does not hurt. I ended up opting to put Fishman pickups in this. So this has the new Fishman Open Core Modern in the bridge and a single coil in the neck. I've had various iterations of the Modern for years. It's absolutely one of my favorite active pickups of all time. I wanted actives in this guitar because this is definitely going to be like a death metal thing for me. I really wanted this, especially for my 90s like old school death metal project I've been working on off and on. This is going to be the guitar I have ultimately decided to do all of the guitars with for rhythm and lead. I was originally going to use an LTD Arrow I bought a while back, but I just decided, you know what, as much as I try, V's are not for me. I prefer shapes like star shapes if I'm going to go with pointy. So this is going to be the guitar for that project. So I definitely wanted to go active. Now this doesn't have the push-pull to switch between the voicings. I might add that later. Because it is definitely nice to have those extra voicings with the two pickups. And I mean, I own the pickups, might as well use them. But for now, it's just on their standard voicing. So it's got like that high output modern voicing on it and the standard single coil voicing that comes on that single coil. And both of them sound awesome. Now it has some other really good hardware on here. You'll notice the Floyd that's on there is actually a Goto Floyd. So this is a really good high-end made in Japan Goto Floyd Rose. And what's cool about these is not only are they made to really high spec, they also come stock with a brass block. So it's nothing you need to add later, which just adds extra sustain and really just makes this thing a little bit extra. And I gotta say, this thing is awesome. I can go crazy, do big dives with it and come up and do hard squeals and go all over the place, and it goes right back to where it's supposed to be. Definitely a good Floyd on this thing. And then it also has Goto tuning machines, which are rock solid, feel really good to use, and are really accurate. So all in all, this thing is just a really, really well-made riff machine, and I am so stoked about it. One other cool thing that was thought out like really well is the input jack instead of being down below, especially because if you want to sit in classical position or if you're going to have a guitar strap, you don't want, when you're standing to have this thing just kind of like plug down below. It's actually at the top horn at the very back. That way you can play in classical position, or when you're standing up, it just loops right around your strap, completely out of the way. Just another really good thought out design. So in the months waiting for this, I have been writing music, working on stuff, and of course, once I got it, I was able to kind of, use it and the instrument itself as inspiration and kind of bring everything together. So we're going to hear this inside and outside of a mix. It's going to be going directly into my Ingles Savage 120 Mark II, and we're going to hear that for high gain tones on the lead channel and some clean tones out of mix on the clean channel, and I'll have my Strymon in the loop just for a little bit of reverb for the clean tones. I'll switch around the different pickups. Let's just check it out. Definitely worth the wait. Definitely going to be on the channel a lot more. And like I said, this is going to be the main guitar, or really the only guitar, for my zombie old school 90s death metal project. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to put a link down below so you can check out any of his guitars if you want. He does all kinds of cool stuff. There's also custom ones you can get with different features and finishes. Of course, you can also get, fixed bridges, some hip shots and whatnot. So that'll be down in the description below, and I highly recommend it because his work is absolutely fantastic. I mean, this neck alone is just so good. But would love to know your thoughts on the guitar, if you've ever had any experience with these before. Thanks for watching. Stay metal.